He was obsessed with you in the beginning, called and texted all the time, said he couldn't stop thinking about you. You gave him your time, your affection, your attention. You cooked, you cleaned, you gave more and more hoping he'd love you harder. Then it happened. He pulled back. The calls slowed. The attention faded. The more you gave, the more distant he became. Sound familiar? Now imagine flipping the script. Imagine being the woman who doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't give away her worth. The one who men can't resist. That woman is what Sherry Argov calls a bitch, but not in the way you're thinking. In her bold, no-nonsense bestseller, Why Men Love Bitches, Argov redefines what it means to be a strong woman in the dating world. This book isn't about being mean or cold. It's about being confident, independent, and respected. It's about not losing yourself in the pursuit of love. It's about being the prize, not the pursuer. Let's dive deep into this game-changing guide to attraction and self-respect and explore why men can't resist a woman who knows her value. What is a bitch? Really? First things first, Sherry Argov is quick to explain that the word bitch in her book doesn't mean rude or cruel. In fact, it has nothing to do with being toxic. In this book, bitch is shorthand for a woman who stands her ground. She's confident. She knows what she wants. She doesn't settle for crumbs because she knows she deserves the whole cake. She's not afraid to say no and walk away. This woman isn't needy or desperate. She doesn't give up her goals for a man. She has a life outside the relationship, and that's exactly what makes her magnetic. Men respect her because she respects herself. The Nice Girl, Trap Argov, exposes the trap that so many women fall into. The nice girl syndrome. The nice girl is sweet. She's accommodating. She tries too hard. She gives and gives, hoping a man will see her as wifey material. But what ends up happening is the complete opposite. She becomes predictable, too available, too eager, and men lose interest. The problem isn't kindness. The problem is overgiving and losing your identity in the process. Men don't fall in love with doormats. They fall in love with women who keep them intrigued, challenged, and curious. The nice girl gives too much up front, while the bitch gives a little at a time, building anticipation and mystery. Why men love the bitch. So why do men love these women who refuse to play the traditional role of the overly accommodating partner? Because they're stimulating. They're a challenge. They bring a sense of adventure and unpredictability. A man can't put her in a box because she's not afraid to walk away. Her confidence speaks louder than her words. Men are drawn to power, and not the loud kind. The silent, unshakable kind. The kind that says, I don't need you to be happy. I choose to let you in because I'm already whole. That energy is irresistible. Bitch doesn't compete for his attention. She doesn't chase. She lets him come to her. And when he does, she doesn't drop everything to please him. She has a full life friend's goals, passions, and a schedule. She doesn't rearrange her world for a date because she knows her time is valuable. Attraction is in the chase. Argov emphasizes a truth that's been around forever. Men love the chase. When everything is given too easily, there's no value attached to it. The bitch understands this. She keeps a little distance. She gives affection, but not all the time. She's warm, but not clingy. She doesn't cancel her plans just because he called. When a man has to work to earn a woman's time, he appreciates it more. When he doesn't always know what she'll do, next, he's intrigued. Predictability kills romance. Mystery fuels it. The bitch leaves room for pursuit, and that keeps men coming back. Don't lose yourself in love. One of the most powerful messages in this book is this: never lose yourself. In the process of loving someone else, the bitch always remembers who she is. She doesn't give up her goals, her friends, her routines, just to keep a man. She doesn't put him on a pedestal. She stays grounded in her own life, and that independence is what keeps the spark alive. The moment you start sacrificing your happiness for someone else, you give away your power. You begin to shrink. The bitch never does that. She knows that love isn't about losing yourself. It's about sharing your world, not erasing it. Men respect boundaries. Boundaries are a major theme in this book. The bitch sets them clearly and sticks to them. She doesn't accept bad behavior. She doesn't tolerate disrespect. She doesn't stay quiet to keep the peace. And because she respects herself, men end up respecting her more. Men test boundaries, whether they know it or not. They want to see what you'll allow. Will you let them disappear for days and come back like nothing happened? Will you accept last-minute plans? Will you make excuses for them? If you do, you teach them that you'll tolerate anything. But if you calmly walk away from poor behavior, they learn fast. They need to treat you right or lose you. Confidence over complaining. The bitch doesn't beg. She doesn't chase. She doesn't nag. Instead of complaining, she simply changes her actions. She pulls back her energy. She stops overgiving. She doesn't explain herself. She just exits the situation. That quiet confidence is louder than any argument. You don't need to yell to be powerful. You don't need to cry to be taken seriously. The most powerful women speak with their actions, and men pay attention. Don't make him the center of your universe. Another trap Argov exposes is the tendency for women to make men their entire world. She warns against rearranging your life for a man you just met. Keeping your own life hobbies and social circle is essential. It shows you're not dependent, and it keeps you interesting. A woman with a full life is attractive. A woman who drops everything the second a man calls is not. Men love women who have their own thing going on, because it makes them wonder what she's doing, who she's seeing, and whether they still have her attention. That wonder keeps the connection alive. Make him earn it. A key rule in why men love bitches is this: don't give more than you're getting. In fact, don't even match his energy if it's inconsistent. Let him show you his interest through effort. Words are cheap. Behavior is everything. Don't invest in a man who hasn't proven himself. The bitch doesn't rush into anything. She takes her time. She lets the man court her. She watches how he treats her over time. And if he falls short, she doesn't stick around hoping he'll change. She moves on. Your self-worth sets the standard. At the heart of this book is a powerful truth. How you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. If you respect yourself, men will too. If you hold your standards high, the right man will rise to meet them. If you lower your standards for someone you're telling them, you'll accept less than you deserve. Self-worth is magnetic. When you walk with confidence, speak with clarity, and act with purpose, you attract better people and better outcomes. That's the essence of being the bitch. It's not about ego, it's about knowing you're valuable. Final takeaway: why men love bitches isn't a book about manipulation. It's a wake-up call for women who've been taught that love means self-sacrifice. It's a guide for standing your ground, keeping your power, and refusing to settle for less. It flips the script on traditional dating advice and says, stop chasing, start attracting. Being a bitch doesn't mean being rude. It means being bold. It means having boundaries. It means knowing you're enough. The kind of woman men respect, chase, and fall in love with is the woman who doesn't need them to complete her, but is strong enough to let them in without losing herself. So if you're tired of short-term flings, disappearing acts, or feeling like you're always the one giving more, then this book is your permission to change the game. Be the woman who doesn't settle. Be the woman who stands tall. Be the bitch. And watch everything change. If you want to listen full audiobook, for free link in description.